Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Megan. If you didn't know, now you know. And today we're going to do some experimenting. So we have this product. Saviland was kind enough to send to us to try out. I've seen these on the Instagrams and the TikToks and all that, and I've seen them on Amazon, which is where this one came from. Link will be below. But it's really hard to tell exactly what it is from the images. So we're gonna find out. You may have seen these products yourself. Now it says nail art stamping pen, but I've actually seen people use this product as well with like wet acrylic, so that like when you push into it, it leaves a design. But it seems to be suggested that you're able to use this to do stamping. I think we all know at this point how much I love nail stamping. This is not what people are talking about when they say nail stamping, so I have no idea what's about to happen. But let's open this and check it out. So the box opens here on the side, but it's not really much in the way of tabs, so it seems to be easier to get it from the corner. We do have these instructions. I will show them to you. Pause to read if you would like. But basically, it gives you a little bit of warnings, a little bit of instructions. Here on this page, there is a bit of a demonstration. It talks about painting your nails, choosing your design. And it also says to use a nail art gel or sponge pat painting gel. And then to use a fine brush or dotting tool to refine edges and add details. And then on this side, there's a couple of quick references. It says, a precision tool perfect for swift, clean, and effortless nail art, suitable for both beginners and professionals. It pairs well with nail art gel and sponge pat painting gel. I don't know what that is. Effortlessly enhancing your designs, it simplifies creating basic patterns and enabling quick and easy design achievements. We've got some aftercare and contact stuff, the usual, yeah, no. So here's the thing. I use regular nail polish predominantly, so we're not going to be using gel. It seems to suggest that it is specifically designed for gel, but is it true? Or can you do it with nail polish? I've collected a couple of types. So we're gonna try a stamping polish, a cream. This one is like a pearl, so it's kind of in the metallics family. They have their own consistency. And then I have this really thick glitter. We have 6 of these. So I'm gonna show them to you, and then we're gonna do a little experimenting. Yeah? Alright, so the height at which we're looking at things is a little weird, so just kind of hang in there with me. So one of our designs here, it's this heart. It's got a very deep crevasse, but that's okay. So we have that. We have this flower. I wish it was less blurry to look at. There we go. I think that's better. So like you can see, these petals are really fine. Let me try getting another one before I put that down so it doesn't try and refocus. We've got this butterfly. These are very fine detail edges. I think this is like a flame because it's not quite a diamond. You see how it gets more tapered and pointy here? Then we've got like a half a flower with also very fine petals. And then we've got this snowflake thing with these diamonds. So like overall, these little patterns are very, very small. I don't know if you can really see how small they are, but like if you were imagine using your natural nail and it's like this long. That's kind of comparably how it is. So you couldn't get more than a couple on a nail, but when it comes to picking up paint, and my concern is with these cracks being so tiny that they're just gonna fill in. But we're gonna find out. So I'm gonna put this out so I can put my paint on it. And then we're gonna practice on this little silicone circle. And we're gonna start with the stamping polish because that makes the most sense to me. One of my concerns is this is plastic, this entire thing. And that's one thing that I wasn't sure by the pictures is like, what is this? Because it's silver, it looks like it might be metal. But then some people have been under the impression that maybe it was rubber, but it's plastic too. So there's no flexibility, no give. But I don't know if it's gonna melt with acetone. If I dip this in acetone to clean the paint off, is it gonna dissolve? It doesn't say if it's acetone resistant, but I get the feeling it's not. We'll find out. Hope I don't ruin them. All right, so I've put out a little dollop and I'm just gonna dip this in it and then we're gonna look at it. I've dipped as lightly as I can and it completely filled it up. So I'm gonna try and stamp off some of that. I'm gonna show you guys actually what's happening. Okay, so let me get a fresh dip. So I have a full dip. There it is. I'll start here. So when I push it down, it's obviously too much. That one's not so bad. And we can do several passes. And so it seems like the more stamps we do, the smaller it gets, but also the cleaner it gets. So probably gonna need to do like a couple of dabs off before we start using it. Now this is a flat surface. I don't know what that's gonna translate to on a curved surface, but now I'm gonna try and clean this. Got a little bit of acetone here. So if we stick this in here and swirl it around to clean that off, and then I dab it on my paper towel. Has it cleaned it? Not really. Kind of still full of paint. Let me do some more. It's hard to tell. Oh yeah, when I blow on it, it blows paint out. So it doesn't really clean it good. I think it only cleans it as deep as the acetone is, and this is very shallow. But I'm afraid to dip it too much and then just like mess it up where it's attached. All right. Let's try this one. So the first one, this one doesn't translate as well. I wonder if it's because my paint needs to be refreshed. Let's get out some fresh stamping polish. The stuff does dry, so you kind of have to work quickly or y'all have to put more. I may have to get a new glob out every time we switch tools because I'm going so slowly with the experimenting. Yeah, see, now that's full. It's giving like a crowded snowflake. So this one, I am not sure what it's supposed to be. It seems like it's supposed to be like a full cover diamond, but it's not. And I don't know if it's me who's doing it wrong, but this one seems to be not good for what we're doing. And it is also still full of paint. All right, let's try the heart. Got us a heart. These ones that are supposed to be like full cover designs, I don't think they want to be full cover designs. It's like if you barely stamp it, it seems to get a better result for this one anyway. But also my surface keeps lifting up. Yeah, I'm not getting a consistent heart stamp. All right, let's try to the flame. Look what's happening. It's like running down it and drying. Alright, let's see how this one does. It's like, it's so weird. Like, after you squish it, it pushes it off the flat part and wants to only make the perimeter where the paint is remaining, which, like, I guess, but the first stamp isn't even good. How are we supposed to get one clean stamp if the first stamp's too much, but then after that it's not enough? Let's try this butterfly. So I've got some on here, but it filled up one of the wings and not the other. I'll put more paint. There, now it's deep. We're gonna get a whole butterfly. That's a lot. That one's at least semi-butterfly looking. But like, you have to kind of wobble it around to ensure that all of it's even getting it. And then when you fresh dip it, it's too much. That one's okay. But like, it's really hard to get a full and complete stamp and know when you're going to. I can't even get the paint out of this side. I'm going in with a fine detail brush dipped in acetone. All right, we got the half flower. Let's give it a try. Maybe it'll work semi like that first full flower. Kinda. I mean, it does get a little better as you go, but also gets more and more sparse. And at that point, is it even a flower? So, I think what we've learned right here is, does this work with stamping polish? No, not really. And they're all getting kind of gross. I'm gonna set this to the side. Let's try some of those other polishes. We'll just start with the flower since this got our best results. Let's try a cream. Full. It's pretty consistent with the results that we were getting with the stamping polish. First couple are kind of terrible and then they get better, but they also get smaller and hard to clean. Let's try this pearly one. Kind of a similar result. The hardest part is because it doesn't flex, so you don't know if you're getting it all the way down on all sides. Sorry, I'm making all this noise. That's how I clean it out. It's still full of polish, of course. And then we've got this thick old glitter boy. Let's try that one. This one's a little bit different in the way that it's stamping off, but not wildly different. So I think we're getting pretty similar effect. So I just used a paper towel to clean around this. This is what we've got. It's really hard to clean them. Now it doesn't look as if it's deteriorated, so that at least is good. Let's see what happens with this half a flower stamper. Now our paint is getting dry, but that's all right. This is an experiment anyway. So those are pretty consistent with what we saw before. My black is drying up. Similar. Here's our green. Look at them. They're all kind of gross. And it's not like I had them just up running. Here's our results. Let me zoom this out a little. There we go. So here's what we got based on our experiments. So, do they work with regular nail polish? I would say no. That's probably why you need a gel, and it seems the consistency of the gel needs to be almost as solid so that it's not pushing away, but then also like smooth and creamy so that it can sculpt around these things. Maybe that'll work. I don't know. But ultimately, I think it's going to end up going back to the original intent of these, which is acrylic. and pushing into the acrylic to leave a design. You can also fill it in with another acrylic so that when you file it off, the line of color is still there. I don't know if these are as versatile and adaptable as they're trying to make them be. If you've used these with gel, let me know how it went, what kind of results you got. I'm not good at gel polish as a medium for art, but I am good at nail polish and I am good at nail stamping, and that's not what this is. I see it wants to be, but it is not. There was an attempt. If you've used these with acrylic, or have you even tried it in a poly gel, that might be something you could do, or like a non-sticked hand gel, builder gel situation. Let me know. Let me know how it worked out for you, because I feel like it's going to be a lot more applicable in those regards. But as far as nail polish, it's a big fat no. So, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me know if you found it interesting. I certainly found it interesting to try it out. Unfortunately, it was not successful. Had it been, I was going to put some on my hand. But we can't always have wins, but now we know. Don't buy this if you're trying to use it with regular nail polish. If you want to use it for pressing in to a building product, give it a try. If you want to use it with a gel, give it a try. But nail polish, stamping polish, this is not your item. Stick to regular nail stamping and you will be much more successful. Make sure you're subscribed so you're not missing my content. Definitely consider becoming a member of the channel so you can participate in members only content. There are some different perks. Check those levels in the links below so that you can see if you're interested in any of that. Make sure you're following my socials. Sometimes I post things over there that I don't post over here. And leave me a comment with your thoughts and opinions, even if it's just a thumbs up or thumbs down emoji. Put it in the comments. Feed the algorithm. The algorithm thanks you, and so do I. I'll see you in the next video. Goodbye.